From Bethel Park, Pennsylvania tonight, the 3-2 Bethel Park Black Hawks play host to your 2-3 Penn Hills Indians. A very pleasant good evening to you. Welcome to another week of Penn Hills Indians football here on Comcast. I'm Bill Navari. As always, joining me up here in the booth, our cameraman, William Navari. Special thanks to our producer, Brian Novak, for getting things underway. The Indians, 2-2 in the conference, taking on the 3-2 in-conference Bethel Park Black Hawks. The Indians 21-20 losers last week at the hands of the North Hills Indians in overtime in a non-conference game. Does not count towards the standings, but it does tonight. The Indians will get the ball to get things started. The Indians without a lot of players here tonight. DeMond Reed from the 7-yard line looks for a little lane. Gets one on the near side, and it's a foot race up the sideline. Isaiah Jones inside the 45. Brought down inside Bethel Park territory. They'll mark him at the 42-yard line, it appears. Excellent return for Isaiah Jones to get things started. Indians offense needs to get points on the board. Statistically, third in the WPIAL on offense, but the Indians at the bottom as far as points scored. Holloway throws near side for Isaiah Jones. Gets inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line. Loses the football. Indians fall on it at the 38-yard line. We'll pick up 2 yards for the Indians. And there's an injured player on the sideline. Officials will call a timeout. Bethel Park victories this season over Plum, Cannon Mac, and Peters Township. Lost to Mount Lebanon and Woodland Hills. Indians in the conference victories over Baldwin and Cannon McMillan, and losses to Upper St. Clair and Peters Township. Indians will be on the road again next week. Will be at Plum to take on the Mustangs. The side judge on the near side of the field received some medical attention from the Bethel Park training staff, who was injured on the play. Now the Indians out in the inverted wishbone. Denzel Sherrill, left side, trying to get somebody. Gets inside a block of Marshall Thompson across the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Picks up about 4 yards. And the Indians will be looking at about a 3rd down and 4. Just underway here at Bethel Park, opening possession of the game. The Indians did receive the opening kickoff. Nice return by Isaiah Jones. It gives the Indians starting field position in Bethel Park territory at the 41. Now this is the 3rd play into the game. Jones will split to the near side. Jordan Davenport at the top of your screen. Sidecar to Holloway's left. That's Denzel Sherrill. And it'll be Sherrill looking, no, it'll be Darius Holloway. Quarterback tripped up. Will get the first down as he dives ahead up to the 30-yard line. Holloway will get the Indians the first down. Sherrill again inside the 30 down to the 28. Picks up a couple. Holloway again from the shotgun. Denzel Sherrill to his left, trips to the far side. Keith James, the lone receiver on this side. Holloway. Wide receiver screen. Davenport looks for somewhere to go. Gets close to the 20-yard line. We stacked up about the 21. So the Indians will be looking at 3rd and about 1. Sherrill looks for some room. Unable to pick up the first down. In fact, he'll lose a yard back to the 22. Indians looking at a 4th down and 2, a 39-yard field goal from this point. I suspect the Indians would go for it here. Holloway, option left. Sherrill looking for somewhere to go. Loses the football. Bethel Park falls on it. Doesn't matter. It's a 4th down play. Indians lose 3. We'll turn the ball over on downs with 8:01 to go here in the first quarter. And Bethel Park will take over for the first time here tonight. Levi Matheny, the quarterback. Manuel Johnson comes in and will drop Bethel Park for a loss back to the, just inside the 25. We'll call it the 25, a loss of a yard. John Mascaro on the carry. Bethel Park looking at actually a loss of 2, but he's 2nd down and 12. Indians 2nd in the conference as far as defense points allowed. Indians defense has been playing very well. And the Indians jump off sides. Instead of 2nd and 12, it'll now be 2nd and 7. Clock will stop at the moment with 7:15 to go here in the first quarter. Second man through, looking for Lane has a nice tackle by Sage Hicks at the 36-yard line after a pickup for about 7. Zach Enoch with the carry. And Bethel Park will have the first down. Enoch across the 40, Mascaro up to the 43-yard line. Big Linwood Barron on the tackle for the Indians. And this one will go against Bethel Park. Instead of 2nd and 3, it'll be 2nd and 8. So you might get closer to 2nd and 9. Thaney under center, I formation behind. Barron again with the tackle on Enoch. Give him maybe a yard. And it'll be third down, and we'll still call it 9. No, I will give him a yard. 3rd and 8. Thaney, throw, swing pass, screen this way. And there's some room to run. Enoch in Penn Hills territory. Sage Hicks with the tackle at the 39-yard line. 24 yards on the screen. And a first down for Bethel Park, their first trip into Penn Hills territory tonight. Clock will stop for the moment. 5:02 to go here in a scoreless first period. Nick will go in motion to the right. Mascaro follows blockers up the middle with a big hole inside to 30. He's gone 10, 15, 5, touchdown Bethel Park. "39 yards for number 39. Just went up the middle and kept on going. Touchdown coming with 4:44 to go here in the first quarter. Kick is up and through. 4:44 to go first quarter. Bethel Park 7, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football on Comcast. Isaiah Jones from the 4-yard line looking for somewhere to go. Gets a little bit of a lane and a block across to 30. Stays in bounds, carries tacklers up close to the 40-yard line. Bethel Park, 6 plays, 74 yards on the touchdown drive. Mascaro with a 39-yard run. Now the Indian offense will take the field for the second time tonight, this time at their own 39. Holloway will throw over the middle, pass too high, almost intercepted. It was intended for Michael Anthony. Went out of his hands and almost into the hands of a Bethel Park Black Hawk. Fortunately for the Indians, the ball falls incomplete, brings up a second down and 10. Holloway rolling to his left, looks, launches one downfield towards Davenport inside to 30. Davenport, does he hold on? Yes, he does. First down, Penn Hills at the 18. 45 yards on the bomb to Davenport. The Indians in the red zone of Bethel Park. Just like that, the Indians knocking on the door again. Indians' last drive stalled at the 21. Now they're inside the 20 at the 18. Holloway looking for somewhere to go. Gets inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line for a pickup of 5. And the Indians will call timeout. 3:34 to go. First quarter. Bethel Park 7, Penn Hills nothing. You are watching Indians football on Comcast. Following the timeout, Indians with a 2nd down and 5 inside the Bethel Park 15. Holloway will throw. Rolls to his left, has some room to run. Gets inside the 10, down close to the 5, inside the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Indians. Again, we'll mark him at the 5. So we'll mark him right exactly at the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Indians at the 5. Sherrill. Sherrill gets nothing on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 5. Clock running, 2:35 to go here in the opening quarter. The Indians trail by 7, knocking on the door. High snap all the way on the keeper, inside the 5, down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal Indians from the 2. Sherrill looking for somewhere to go. Reaches the ball ahead. Does he get in? The mark at 4th and goal at the goal line. Officially a 1-yard pickup. The Indians will go for it. Sherrill loses the football. It's into the end zone. Looks like it's fallen on by the Indians. I believe Marshall Thompson fell on it in the end zone. So the Indians to try the point after. Kick is up and through. 4:24 to go. First quarter. Penn Hills 7, Bethel Park 7. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Indians go 61 yards in 8 plays. Marshall Thompson, the fumble recovery in the end zone. Point after is good. The Indians tied at 7. 42.4 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Goal is kick high to the 12. Bethel Park get it out to the 27-yard line. Greg Houlihan with the tackle. Matheny will throw under pressure from behind. One man missed, another man's missed, but not Julian Foy. Foy will finally drop him down for a loss of 3. It'll be second down and 13. And Bethel Park should let the first half come to an end, and I think that's exactly what they will do. After one period of play, the score, Bethel Park 7, Penn Hills 7. Second quarter action coming your way next. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football on Comcast. Second quarter about to get underway, tied at 7. Bethel Park with a second down and 13 at their own 25-yard line. Swing pass, right side. Bethel Park out across the 30 to the 31. Rumel Reese will finally bring down Danny Emma. So it'll be third down and about 7 for the Blackhawks. Now I feel that defensive TD coming. Line up. Nathaniel will roll to his left. Indians, nice coverage, puts on the pressure, and they will drop him for a loss of about 2. And that'll force Bethel Park to bring on the punt team. Damon Reed will drop back for the Indians. Bethel Park with a 4th and 9. High snap. Bethel Park gets the kick away. Damon Reed will watch it hit in front of him.
It's ridiculous, Damon. Could have caught that right turn.
And the Indians will take over with 10:27 to go here in the first half. Tied at 7, the ball at their own 27-yard line. Sherrill right side, trying to find some room, gets across the 35, close to a first down. Looks like it'll be just short. Give him a pickup of about 9. All the way looking past Davenport. First down, Indians in Bethel Park territory inside the 40 to the 37-yard line. 27 yards on the reception and a Penn Hills Indian first down. Holloway. Like he scrambles back to the line of scrimmage. No game called, second down and 10. Godfrey with the reception down close to the 30-yard line. Mark him out at the 31 for a pickup of 6. And he's looking at a third and about 4. And the Indians will use their second time out of the half with 8:33 to go. We are tied at 7, Penn Hills, Bethel Park. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Following the timeout, the Indians with a 3rd and 4. Holloway, straight drop, looks out to the right, has a man in the flat, pass complete. I'm going to call it an incomplete pass, was headed out towards Marshall Thompson. And it'll bring up a 4th down and 4 for the Indians. Clock stops with 8:25 to go. Indians will go for it on 4th down. Sherrill will get inside the 30 down to the 29, but will be short of the first down. Needed 4, got 2. And for the second time tonight, the Indians will turn the ball over on downs. This one coming with 8:16 to go in the second quarter. Bethel Park takes over at their own 29-yard line. Mascara will drive out to the 35-yard line. A late penalty flag comes in. This one's going to get marked off against the Indians. So the 15-yard mark-off will give Bethel Park a first down on their side of the 50-yard line. Nathaniel close to 4. Eric Godfrey on the tackle for the Indians. Bethel Park a second down and 6. Matheny under pressure, rolls to his left, escapes to coverage, rolls out of bounds. At the 36-yard line. $11 yards on the scramble. First down for Bethel Park at their own at the Penn Hills 36. Mascaro into the arms of Marcel Hill for a pickup of 2. Zachary Enick on the counter, inside to 30, down to the 29-yard line. Damon Reed will make the tackle in the secondary, brings up a 3rd down and 3. Clock rolling under 6 minutes to go here in the half. Penn Hills Bethel Park tied at 7. Enick, a big hole, left side will have the first down inside the 25, close to the 20. It'll mark him down at the 21-yard line. Sage Hicks finally on the tackle. Mascaro down to the 18-yard line. Big Linwood Barron on the tackle. Now 2nd and 7 for the Blackhawks. Clock approaching 5 minutes and running. Matheny on the keeper inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Isaiah Jones will bring him down. Picks up 4 to be 3rd down and 3. Matheny on the option, left side. Menick looking for somewhere to go. Michael Ames will wrap him up at the 13-yard line. Bethel Park will set up for a 30-yard field goal. And the kick is good. 3:22 to go, first half. Bethel Park 10, Penn Hills 7. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Kick, high, short, taken at the 21-yard line. Nigel McDaniel on the return. And the Indians will take over at the 25. Well, Markham just shy of the 26. We'll give him that. All the way stacked back at the 20-yard line. Six-yard loss on the sack. Movement by the Indians will cost them 5. Penalty brings the Indians back to the 15. Second down and 21. Sherrill hitting the backfield, able to escape across the 15, gets back across the 20, gets the penalty yards back. And there's a timeout on the field. 2:15 to go, first half. Indians trail by 3. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. All the way on a 3rd and 16. Pumps, launches one, downfield. The pass picked off at the 48-yard line. We'll mark it at the 49. First turnover of the game, the Bethel Park Black Hawks get it. It's almost as good as a punt, as they say. Now the Indians' defense is going to have to stand tough here. The Indians trail by 3. Bethel Park gets the ball to start half number 2 as the Indians took the opening possession of the game. Swing past Mascara, right side, a lot of room inside the 40, out of bounds at the 39-yard line. 12 yards. And Bethel Park a first down. Bethel Park keeps it on the ground and out of bounds to stop the clock. Be good for another first down. Alexander Minton. Thompson with the first down. Mascaro follows the blocks, big hole, rolls inside the 25, down to the 23-yard line, picks up 5. Matheny, lots of time underneath. Had a man to pass too far. Danny Emma was there, but it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 5. Fanny on the quarterback draw. Inside the 20, some room to run. Inside the 15. Keith James comes up to take his legs out from underneath him at the 11-yard line. Now Bethel Park with under a minute and a running clock. 1st down at the 12. Manuel Johnson with the tackle with the 10. And Bethel Park will use a timeout with 46 seconds to go. Bethel Park up by 7, knocking on the door. You're watching Penn Hills Indians football on Comcast. Matheny rolls to his right, steps up under pressure, has a pass complete into the end zone, touchdown Bethel Park. Danny Emma with the reception. Bethel Park puts it through with authority. 40 seconds to go. 1st half. Bethel Park 17. Penn Hills 7. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Jones from the 25, and that's about all. Penn Hills with 35 seconds to go. See what they do here. Sherrill, right side, looking for somewhere to go. Gets to the 30. Gains 4. Stays in bounds. Clock continues to run. And the Indians are going to let the clock wind down and end the half. So we'll go to the locker room. The score, Bethel Park 17, Penn Hills 7. Second half action coming your way next. You are watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Second half action about to get underway here at Bethel Park High School with the score. The Black Hawks 17, your Penn Hills Indians 7. Kick back to the 10-yard line. And Bethel Park with a return out to the 32. Quick stats from the first half. The Indians 41 rushing yards on 17 attempts, just under 2.5 yards per carry. Passing wise, 8 of 5, 86 yards, 1 interception for Darius Holloway. Total offense, Indians 127 yards. Bethel Park 169 total yards. They had 115 on the ground, 54 in the air. Big receiving night for Jordan Davenport. Nathaniel, swing pass this way. Now Isaiah Jones will make the tackle, a pair of 10s. We'll get out to the 39-yard line. 7-yard pickup. And it'll be a second down and a long 3 for the Penn Hills Indians. Bethel Park with the first down out to the 44-yard line. Marshall Thompson finally on the tackle, and Bethel Park with a first down. Nathaniel on the keeper. Marshall Thompson, after he picks up 4, will make the tackle. Nathaniel launches one down the sideline, has a man to pass, caught, touchdown, Bethel Park. Justin Sloan on the coverage. Bethel Park extends their lead just like that. 10:35 to go, third quarter. Bethel Park 24, Penn Hills 7. You're watching the Penn Hills Indians Football Network. Bethel Park goes 68 yards in 4 plays. Dibble the 52-yard reception from Matheny. And Bethel Park up 24-7. Jones from 21 looking for somewhere to go. Spins across the 30. And the scrum will surge ahead close to the 40-yard line. Holloway's pass complete to Davenport. Out to the 44-yard line, a pickup of 6. Ingram loses a handle on the ball out here in the flat. Passing complete. Brings up a 2nd down. All the way sacked will bring up a 4th down for the Indians. And there's a couple of injured Indians. Linwood Barron and Darius Holloway, 7 and 77. 9:30 to go, 3rd quarter. Bethel Park 24, Penn Hills 7. You're watching the Indians Football Network. Indians on the punt. Looked like it may have been partially blocked. Bethel Park will take over at the 50-yard line. Darius Holloway looked like he got smacked in the nose. And Linwood Barron walking off gingerly. Swing pass, right side. Dibble looking for somewhere to go. Breaks a tackle, comes to the near side. Marshall Thompson will wrap him up from behind after a gain of 6 down to the 44. And Dibble is slow in getting up. It's becoming a bloodbath here. 8:50 to go, 3rd quarter. Indians down by 17. You're watching Penn Hills Indians football on Comcast. Bethel Park to the line on the 2nd and 4. Dibble helped off to the near sideline. Gary Gerst will pick up a yard. Julian Hurt on the tackle for the Indians. Call no gain. And the Indians jump off sides. That should be enough to give Bethel Park a 1st down. Like Big Friendly jumped on the far side. Are they going to call this one? No, they are going to call this against the Indians. Mathaney. Man, over the middle. They are going to call Isaiah Jones on the interference. Thomas Ernst, the intended receiver. A 15-yard penalty would be another first down for Bethel Park. Marked down to the 24-yard line. Swing pass, right side. Bethel Park looking for somewhere to go. Penalty flag comes in. Alex Minton. Picks up about 7 yards. Isaiah Jones with the tackle, and we're going to check the call here. It's going to be a hold against Bethel Park. Be a 10-yard marker from the 19 to mark it back to the 29-yard line. In essence, it'll be a 5-yard penalty, be a 1st and 15. Fanny on the option. He'll keep it, go up the middle. Pick up about 3 yards. Tackle by Sean Roy. And bring up 2nd down and about, we'll call it 13. Fanny too high and hard for Dibble. Pass incomplete to bring up a 3rd down and 13. Pass incomplete on the right side. Bring up a 4th down. Zach Rush, the intended receiver. Rumel Reese over on the coverage. Joined by Malik Russell. Clock stopped with 6:40 to go here in the 3rd. Only score so far this half. Blackhawks a 53-yard pass. Extend their lead to 24-7. Mathaney rolls, throws towards the end zone. Dibble's there. And he almost had it. That was 6 for Bethel Park, but he dropped it. A break there for the Indians. They'll take over with 6:32 to go. Ball at the 28-yard line. Godfrey to the 30. Kisner in at quarterback, will keep it himself, gets out across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Kisner keeps it himself, maybe close to the first down. And he will have the first down. Godfrey for about 2. Kisner's pass intended for Davenport, incomplete. Clock will stop with 3:55 to go. Here in quarter number 3, Bethel Park 24, Penn Hills 7. Kisner hit as he throws. The ball is loose. And the Indians fall on it. Denzel Sherrill back at the 30-yard line. And the 31, a loss of 10. And the Indians will punt. Nice kick by Holloway. Only picked up at the 25-yard line. And a nice return by Bethel Park out to the 45. Bethel Park will take over there. Bethel Park got close to the 50. A holding call back at the 45 will mark this off against the Black Hawks. Look at 1st and 21. Minton out to the 47-yard line, picks up 12. Maybe 2nd and 9. Manuel Johnson on the tackle for the Indians. Michael Ames will drop Minton for a loss of 2. Minton will get tripped up by Rumel Reese back at the 35-yard line. Lose 10 on a sack. And brings up a 4th down for Bethel Park. Punt team will come on. 30 seconds on a running clock here in quarter number 3. Nice kick, Jones from his 20. Tripped up at the 27-yard line. Indians will take over there. We'll get maybe a play off here to start to end the 3rd quarter. Sherrill on the lateral back to the 22-yard line. We'll lose 5, and the quarter will come to a close. After 3 periods of play, the score, Bethel Park 24, Penn Hills 7. You're watching Penn Hills Indians football on Comcast. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Indians trail by 17. Holloway to Kisner.
No, what is Darius? That's a horrible read. That is an awful read.
And he'll be dropped back at the 18-yard line. We'll lose 4. He's up 3rd down and about 18 now here for the Indians. Davenport out to the 29-yard line. But the Indians will have a 4th down. Holloway with a nice punt, takes an Indian roll, goes dead at the 27. 10:23 to go, 4th quarter. Indians trail by 17. You're watching Penn Hills Indians football on Comcast. And now we're running again. 7:42 to go. Bethel Park at the 17. Inside the 5. Again, we apologize for technical problems, missed part of the game. We are at 7:15 on the running clock in the 4th quarter. Bethel Park up by 17. Minton will get down to about the 3-yard line. Bethel Park down to the 2. That'll be a 1st and goal for Bethel Park. Greg Houlihan on the tackle for the Indians. Clock rolling, under 6 minutes to go. And Bethel Park from 2 yards out. Adds on Carmen Gisanti. Touchdown coming with 5:37 to go here in the fourth quarter. .537 to go. Bethel Park 31, Penn Hills 7. You are watching Penn Hills Indians football on Comcast. Bethel Park, the kickoff, taken at the 5-yard line. I said he came down on the knee at the 7. Sherrill out to the 9 for a gain of 2. Sherrill to the 12. We'll pick up 3. 3rd down and 5. Indians will be at Plum Friday night to take on the Mustangs at back home against Mount Lebanon on senior night, 2 weeks from tonight. Sherrill to the outside, across the 20. Big gain, has an Indians first down out at the 27-yard line, picks up 15. Clock will stop for the moment with 4:02 to go, 31-7, Bethel Park. Sherrill for another 2. Kisner keeps it himself, maybe a yard. And an injured Indian on the field. 2:45 to go, fourth quarter, 31-7, Bethel Park in the lead. You're watching Indians football on Comcast. Dom Pizzuto, the injured Indian. Walking off the field gingerly, 2:45 to go. Seems to be some confusion in the offense, and the Indians call a timeout. Holloway with a nice boot. Gets an Indian roll inside the 30-yard line. And we'll go dead at the 26. 1:51 to go in the game. Blackhawks for 3. Clock rolling under 90 seconds to go here in this fourth quarter. Anthony Henderson on the tackle. Pickup of a yard. See if Bethel Park runs a play here, or just gets it under 25 and takes a knee. Well, it appears to run a play. Brandon Nelson on the tackle after a gain of about 3. And the clock will wind down, and that'll do it. Your final score, the Bethel Park Blackhawks 31, your Penn Hills Indians 7. The Indians will fall to 2-4 on the season. The Bethel Park Blackhawks will move up to 4-2. The Indians in action next Friday night to take on the Plum Mustangs at Plum High School. Bethel Park got the scoring going first in the first quarter. A 39-yard run for the Blackhawks puts them up 7-0. The Indians go for it on 4th and goal at the 1. Indians fumble, but it's recovered in the end zone by Marshall Thompson. We are tied at 7. The Blackhawks put a field goal on the board in the second quarter, and then right before halftime, under a minute to go, a 10-yard pass puts them up 17-7 at the half. Bethel Park gets the ball to start half number 2. Takes them only 4 plays to go 68 yards. Dibble, a 53-yard reception. They're up 24-7. And then in the fourth quarter, a 73-yard drive by the Blackhawks, a 2-yard run to cap it. They are up 31-7. That is your final score. Again, the Indians at Plum Friday night to take on the Mustangs. They will be home the following Friday, senior night, to take on the Mount Lebanon Blue Devils. Again, the final score here from Bethel Park. The Blackhawks 31, the Indians 7. I'm Bill Navari. Thanks to our cameraman Will Navari, producer Brian Novak. We'll catch you next time. Thank you for watching Penn Hills Indians football here on Comcast.